It's just, this is, yeah.
No, it's the stick.
Yeah.
No, there's those different versions of foxbat that you've got. No. Okay, Jacques, I want you to go through a couple of turns to the left. Okay, using these bars parallel to the horizon. Okay, you're going to see your nose cutting just on the horizon. Okay, remember to look out to the left and the right before turning, eh?
Okay.
Okay. Stay. Very good. If you monitor here, you can put your nose down a little bit. There we go. All the way around. Go back into the window. Good. And a bit of right rudder as you roll to the right. Good. Nose down first. Okay, because you're climbing quite a bit, eh? Nose down a little bit. That's it. Good. A little touch of right rudder. Good. Just to get the ball back into the center. That's okay. That's it. There we go, Jacques. Nicely done. Okay, try to the right-hand side again. I just don't want you to pull up too much. Try and work it that you nose down a little bit, that you're not pulling up too much here. Okay, try and keep that closer to the zero, so nose down a little bit. And just a touch, like a minute touch. Yeah, that's too much. Do that.
Aye?
Way too much. Oh, little movement. Yeah, you can feel your lifting and sinking.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay, now.
There we go. Okay, let's fly a bit to Instructor. Okay, Jacques, so I want you now we're going to go for the descending. Okay. So I want you to come back off your power. Bring your power down to 2,000 RPM. Just gradually come down off the power. And I want you to keep 70. So come back off your power. Right back. Oh, that's it. Keep constantly coming back. Constantly coming back. And keep your speed at that 70. So nose down. Alright, nose down. That's it, because you're going slower now.
Yeah.
Because the drag has come in now. Because you've reduced the power,
yes.
The drag has set in. So you're going to now push your nose down to get the same speed. So you see that power, attitude for speed. See that? Nose up a little touch, but don't fixate on it. Just take your nose on the outside so you know the attitudes and what's going on there.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, squeeze a little bit of your right rudder there. Good, just to get the ball back in the center. That's it. Good, because the wind is trying to pull us. Okay, so now we're just going to drop it down to 2,000, and then at 2,000 we're going to roll a level. Okay, so we're going with the wind. Okay, ready to go. Okay, you're going to pull up now, so pull up and apply the power to 4,500 to 4,600. That's it, and hold your nose there whilst you're pulling on the power. Good, so the nose doesn't pop up. Good, keep feeding in the power. Squeezing a little bit of your right rudder just as you're taking on the power, because the torque of the engine wants to pull you left.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got to then squeeze that bit of right rudder. Good stuff. Okay, lovely. Okay, nose down a little bit so you're not climbing too much. Lovely stuff. Okay, Jacques, up to this point, are you okay? Settled?
Yeah.
You happy to turn? Happy to descend? You happy to climb? So let's try a climbing turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to go full power. We're going to gently turn it to the right, and we're going to do a complete 360-degree turn back towards the south. Okay. So when you're ready, go for it. Full power. Nose up now. Try and get it to about 55 to 60. So gentle turn. Nose up. Good. And you're going to squeeze a bit of the right rudder because of the torque. Push your right foot. Right foot. There we go. That's it. Just hold that much turn. Don't turn anymore. Hold it there. We're going to go all the way around. You can see how we're climbing here now.
Yeah.
You can see the altitude responding. So
Yes.
a little bit less a turn. A little bit less. Almost like getting these parallel to the horizon there. Okay. Good. Nose up a little bit. There we go. Good. Now you're going to turn around onto the white water. Put your nose on the white water. Now it's going to be attitude. You're going to roll it level, get the nose down. So your 3 fingers of the nose below the horizon. And you're going to bring your power down to 4,500 RPM. Go for it. Good. There we go. Keep it coming down. Keep it coming. Good. Keep it coming. That's it. Pretty quick. 4,500. Perfect. Good stuff. Lovely. Difficult, eh? Hey, I was just going to play around here for a little bit whilst you're flying. Okay, Jacques, I want you to turn to the right and follow along the highway here. Go for it.
The wind is pushing the plane to go like
Oh,
this.
you can feel it, eh?
Yeah.
Oh. Also, there's more fuel this side.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
This one, a little bit.
so what we'll do is we'll switch this tank off. We'll keep this one running. If the engine stops, then we switch this tank back
We
on.
moved to.
Not at all. Just so we burn off this tank a bit here.
Okay.
You can bring your power down to 4,500, 4,500. There we go. There we go. It's running nicely there. Good. Just want you to relax and enjoy. Where do you think the airfield is?
There.
Got it. Okay, lekker.
Look for Sappy first.
Now, that is the biggest giveaway.
Yeah.
The biggest giveaway of your, of where you at. This thing. There we go, Jacques. Lovely. Just check that power gauge. Bring it down a little bit. Just keep monitoring that.
Why does it keep on going up? Is it because I'm going down?
Because you're going faster. That's it. Remember your nose, you want just 3 fingers below the horizon.
Yes.
They can almost get those 2 little dotties on the horizon there. Hold it there now. Good, relax your hands there. That's it. Okay, so there she is. Stay. Perfect. Now you can see the change in the engine as well. Oh. Lovely. Okay, so I want you to go through the past, power, attitude, speed and trim, attitude, speed, power and trim, power, attitude, speed and trim, attitude, speed, power and trim. Okay, so we're going to climb, straight and level, descend, straight and level. Okay, so I want you to climb, but now the speed you're going to use, I want you to 60, okay? So as you apply the power, lift the nose, let the speed settle, and then climb from there. Okay, go for it. So full power, that's it. Lift your nose, gently let the speed settle now. That's it, good. So try and get it to 60. Squeeze your right rudder a little bit just to get the aircraft flying straight. There we go. That's it. Good. Now we've got to A altitude. I want you to go straight and level now. So nose down, 3 fingers below the horizon. Let the speed come up. Bring your power down to 4,500. Good. Keep it coming. That's it. Perfect. Good. Keep it coming back. There we go. Lovely. That's it. Okie dokie. So now, I want you to go into the descent. So I want you to descend. But I want you descending at 70. Yes, 70 knots. 70. Okay? So you've got to come back off the power, right back off the power. That's it. Right back. Good. Right back. Good. Nose down, because remember the drag sets in now. Nose down a little bit, keeping your wings level. Good. That's it. And continue your descent. There we go.
Good.
Okay, so there you're descending.
Yes.
Okay, the attitude's different. Your nose is pointing down. Your speed, just lift the nose a little bit, just to slow it down. So that's it. Small movement. There we go. Get it to 70 now. Catch you there. That's it. Okay, so now we're going to go straight and level. Okay, so now as you lift your nose to your 3 fingers, apply the power at the same time. But be fairly aggressive on your power. That's it. And then adjusting your nose for that 3 fingers below the horizon. Perfect. That's it. Perfect. I say.
100.
Happy?
Happy.
Okay. Now let's try some turns here using the ski. So to the left, before you turn, have a good look out, eh? And when you're ready, go for your turn. That's it.
Yo, look how beautiful it is.
Lovely, eh?
Wow.
Amazing. Good, all the way around. Gonna do a radio call. South Coast Traffic, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu is overhead the Umkomaas River mouth. We have 3,200 feet. And we're routing towards the Umkomaas airfield. And we'll be changing frequency 124.4. Good. Okay, take us to the Umkomaas airfield. You know where that is?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to get screen number 2. There's the Umkomaas airfield. I'm going to go shift, go 2. There's Umkomaas. We push number 1. And it points you in the direction. There we go. So you've got your flight information. Okay, arrows pointing you towards the runway. Get your nose towards the runway and keep it coming. There we go. Squeeze a little bit of your right rudder there so your wings can come level. That's it. Good. Good. How are you feeling? All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's it. Okay, so now it's giving a bit of information here. Let's have a look here. So distance 3.4 miles. Okay, so you can start looking in front of you. You should see the runway coming up. See it there.
I see the highway.
Okay. Okay, you're going to be changing frequency. Traffic in the Virginia General Flying Training Area, says Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. We overhead the November 2 at 3,300 feet, and on the descent, we operate overhead the Umkomaas airfield. Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. Okay, so you can settle your power a bit and bring it down to 4,000 RPM. So you should be able to see the Drakensberg from here. Yeah, you can see some of the berg there. That's Kokstad down there.
Sure.
The Kokstad Mountain.
I see the airfield.
There's the airfield, eh? This gives you an idea of how far you are from it and so on. Okay.
Lima Alpha Echo is clear of.
Hello, Yuri. Welcome back. Yuri on line?
It just landed there.
Yuri, radio check? Not getting him.
The wind.
Yeah, you
The
can feel
airplane
it's
is
strong
going-
up here, yeah. Very
Yeah.
strong up here.
Go down a little bit.
And Umkomaas ground for Foxtrot Uniform Zulu radio check. Okay.
There is the power line.
Yeah. Okay, so Jacques, what I want you to do is I want you to fly down the runway. So it's going to be 04 that you've been using. Okay, I want you to see if you can line up on the runway. So you see this power line?
Yeah.
That's our downwind reference and position. So I want you to turn to the right and down those power lines. Go for it. Good. We're going to slowly start descending as we're coming around. Good. Just staying off that power. That's perfect. Oh, no, well, as you've got it there, it's perfect. Good. Now, I want you to look ahead of you
Yeah.
and find a reference point where you're going to turn square to the runway. So you're then going to go to the left, and then you're going to find another reference to line you up down the runway. So I want you to look ahead. Find a point where you're going to turn. Okay. It gives you enough space. It gives you detail and time to see. Okay.
Okay.
I want you to try and keep as square as possible. Just remember to watch your left foot, that you're not pushing too much left rudder there.
Okay.
That's it. So try and get your rudders in the center. Have a look at your runway so you know if you're square. Okay. Start turning to the left. That's it. And I want you to fly directly down the runway.
But this height or?
This height, yeah. No, just keeping this height, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you're slowly working yourself.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah,
I
that
like
does help.
sticking.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does help that it shows you what's going on.
Yeah. Well, the simulator I use are the ones I
Okay, okay. No, that's fine.
yeah.
We're going to bring it down to 1,500 feet, and we'll level out there. Now I want you just to try that circuit again. Okay. Good. So now, you see this residence over here?
Yeah.
Okay. There's one residence, then a tar road, then the next residence, then another tar road. I want you to, in the last end residence with that big open field, I want you to then turn there for
Like
your
this one, yeah.
crosswind. Yeah. Okay. Lift your nose and apply a little bit of power because you're down to 1,400. We're going to be at about 4,100. Let's turn to the left. When turning to the left, very little left rudder. Hardly touch that left rudder.
Okay.
But when turning to the right, you've got to give a lot of right rudder. Okay. Good. Straighten up now. So now you want you square to the runway. Nice and square. Good. Lift your nose a little bit. Just a touch. There we go. Good. You got your power lines, and I want you to then turn your downwind. That's it. So you've been keeping square to the runway. I'm going to start bringing you into the circuit shortly. We're going to go and do some more stalls first, and then we're going to bring you into the circuit. Lifting your nose in the turn, just to help you turn, so you're not descending in the turn.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Oh, you want me to keep it 1,500?
Keep it 1,500. So you can lift your nose a little bit, just a touch. Good. Squeeze your little bit of right rudder and get your wings level. That's it. Squeeze it. Get your wings level. That's it. Good.
Here the wind is hectic.
Yeah, man. Mix. Yeah, lift your nose, hold it there. Perfect. Okay, set your power a little bit. Good. I want you to get the hang of those bumps, and you in control of it. Okay, that's what the confidence building is now. It's coming down low in the bumps and working out. Okay, it's actually not so bad.
Yes.
Hey, you got your reference point for your turn. Go for it. Get yourself square to the right, nice and square. flying down the runway again. And this, got your runway in sight. They know where you're at. Perfect. Good. So the idea of this is just to try and keep you focused at reference points along the route like that.
Yeah.
Because this is pretty much how your circuit work is going to be.
Yes.
Okay, so whilst you're flying down the runway, I want you to find your next reference point to be able to then turn your crosswind, your next reference for your downwind, next reference for your base leg, next reference for your final approach. So you're just going to do this a couple of times just to get you settled into flying a rectangle.
Yes.
Okay. Lovely. Oh, keep it going. Doing well. Good. So you got your next reference for your crosswind. So having a good look there, and then turning into your crosswind, keeping the same altitude, eh? And you hear the power's dropping.
Yeah.
Okay, feed in the power. So you check that's 3,900, so you need to feed in a bit of power. Just as it's going. Okay, keeping your same 1,500 feet. That's it. Good. Good. Finding your referencing again. That's it. Good. Nice move. Good. So you got your referencing again?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is the circuit positions we're going to use when I bring you in for the touch and the goes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're already referencing yourself onto the runway. Good. So you want to try and get yourself nice and square, a little bit more to the left, because you're flying at a slight angle to the runway. So come off to the left some more. Try and get it nice and square. The runway in sight, so you can start turning your final approach, keeping your same altitude. Good. Good. That's it. Good. There we go. Same altitude, everything looking good, flying straight down the runway. lesson is going to be the stalls. So we're going to go and brief on the stalls, what's going to happen, what's going to feel like. We're going to be simulating landing high up on the stall, so we feel it stall, the nose comes down, and then we go through all the checks and positions from there.
Okay.
So this is where the circuit work comes in. If we had to turn the circuit, the referencing will still be similar. Okay. But now after this, I want you to do a teardrop around. We're going to come down runway 22. We're going to use that runway. Okay.
Okay.
So what we can start doing is I want you to let's do a turn to the right, and then to the left, and then all the try and line up on runway 22 if you can.
Okay.
Good. You got the runway in sight.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can line up. Just keep turning and try and line up down the runway.
Okay.
So let's see how steep you can go. Go for it. Good. Turning. Pushing on that right rudder a little bit. There we go. Start turning down your runway. The wind is going to be on your tail now. That's it. Now you're going to fly down the runway, and I want you to pick up a reference point where you're going to turn your crosswind, where you're going to turn your downwind using those power lines again, and then for your base leg and final approach.
So we're going
So we're
backwards.
just doing a rectangle the other way now.
Okay.
Good. Feel your engine powers down a little bit. Good. You also see with that pulling up, that too much was slowing you down.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, there's the runway.
There's
Okay.
the runway. So you want to square up using those power lines on your left there. Try and square up on those power lines. Good. So now looking for a reference point in the distance for the other side of the runway. And then make it that you can line up square onto the runway.
Yeah.
Just see if you can get the runway on your left bum cheek as you're turning. See how much closer you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to go a little further out for this side,
Okay.
Okay, start turning now. Let's see if you can get your left bum cheek on the runway. Yeah, so if we had to land, we'd be way too high on this side.
Yeah.
So try and plan it that you're going further
Okay.
for the runway 22.
Yes.
Okay.
Shall I do it again?
Yeah, please, yeah. I want you to really get a good feel of it. Get your reference points for it.
Yeah.
Those little bumps, starting to relax at the bumps. Listen to your engine. And they're going to feed in some power there. Catch your speed back in. I'm going to do it about 60 knots. So just remember to give yourself a longer downwind there.
Yeah, I will.
And a longer approach, so it gives you time to set it up and so on.
Yes. I feel a lot more confident than the other day.
Well, this is the whole thing, Jacques. It's like I say, it's a new relationship you've developed here with this plane. It's airy. And that's the idea, is that, yes, you've got to learn to settle down with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. Just doing a calibration there. Okay, that's better.
I'll go a little bit further back.
Yes, now you see.
Yeah.
Just line up down the runway. Okay. So you get 220 degrees here. So come to the right a little bit. That's it. 220 degrees. Okay, so I want you to do a teardrop now. I want you to go to the left, to the right, and come back onto the runway again. We're going to just change it around.
Okay.
Have a good look before turning. And just so you don't hook into any other aircraft.
Did you say descending?
No, no.
Okay.
Same altitude. So you can pick up the line on the runway. See the runway there?
Oh, yeah?
Okay. That's it. Good. Then we'll turn and you've got time to come around and line up on the runway.
A bit more this way.
Yeah. There's a few lumps and bumps and things, but it's all good for you. You're going to fly over. I want you to bring us onto the crosswind, the downwind, the base leg, the final approach, and we're going to come and land. Okay? Looking good. Okay, you can take us back to 1,500, so you can gently lift us with a little bit of power on. Good. Just to help you climb. You can turn to the left when you're ready. Good. Straighten out for a little bit. Got your power lines coming up. You're going to use them as your downwind. Good. And I want you to do a radio call. You're going to say, Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot uniform Zulu, left downwind, runway 04.
Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot uniform Zulu, left downwind, runway 04.
Perfect. I see. Okay, we're going to go through some checks. I want you to check your brakes. So check brakes. Good.
Yeah.
Undercarriage is down and locked. You've got your wheel next to you.
Yeah.
Good. Brakes, undercarriage, mags are on. Master's on.
Master's
Brake is
on.
off.
Brake
Fuel is
is off.
sufficient, and we need to switch this fuel on. Okay. Now I want you to go first flap. Okay. Watch your nose. Pull back on your yoke as you come on the flap. Stay. Stay and trim it right back. Good. Pull it right back. Feel the pressure of the stick come in.
Okay.
Good. Now your next reference that you used to turn earlier on.
Okay.
Try and find that next reference. Good. Remember to keep your feet in the center. That's it. Good. And this. Now on your base leg, I want you to go second flap and landing light on. There, what you need to get square to the runway. Get it nice and square. Good. And come back off some power. You can bring your power to 3,000 RPM. Good, because we will come back on the power shortly. Good. So now it's going to be second flap and landing light on. Perfect. Pull it, stay and landing light on. Runways in sight, so you know where you're at. There we go. And let's start gently turning into the final approach, and I want you to call Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot uniform Zulu, final approach, runway 04, full stop.
Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot uniform Zulu, final approach. times, runway 04.
Full stop.
Full stop.
Perfect. Okay, I want you to bring your power down to 3,000. Good. That's it. That's it. Okay, bring it down to 2,000. Good, just hold it there. Okay, nose up a little bit, the round part of the nose. I want you to get a hand's width length below the whiter markers there, the first white markers. Okay, got it. Yeah, good. I'm going to let you land whilst I'm filming. Okay. Good. I'm going to talk you through this. Okay, now a little bit on the power, a little bit on power. Good, hold it there now. A little bit more, a touch more. That's it. That's it. Looking good. Looking good. A little bit more power, just a touch more with the window nose down. More power. When I tell you to come off the power, you come off the power. Okay. Okay. And keep that power. Hold that all the way now. Okay. Good. Hold it. So we're just keeping our wings level, keeping our nose straight down the runway, and off the power. Nose up. And now all we're going to do is just fly down the runway. We're going to stall it gently, gently back. That's it. Keep it back. Steering with your feet, your hand ready on the brakes. So gently on the brakes now. Squeeze them whilst you're still keeping straight on your feet. Perfect. Good. And you can turn to the right over here. Okay, good. And I want you to call Umkomaas airfield, Fox Uniform Zulu, clear of the runway. Okay, turn on your feet.
Umkomaas airfield, Fox Road Uniform Zulu, clearing of runway 04.
That's good. Okay, hold your yoke steady, eh? Don't let the wind catch it. Good. A little bit more power there, just to get up the hill. That's it. Lovely. Well done, Jacques. That was good.
Thank you.
No, it's just trying to build a relationship with this baby now. You've got to just taking it now and working it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just find enough power just to keep going. Good. Turn to the left a little bit. There you go. Good. Then come back with your power a little bit. So you're going to turn hard to the right. Okay, you're going to point your nose to that aeroplane. Good. Keep it going. Good. And we're going to stop here. Now we're just going to clean up. So we're going to go lights off, avionics off.